Hi friends, welcome to my channel, Senior Health Master 247. As the years pass, many of us start to notice little changes in our vision. Maybe the road signs at night aren't as clear as they used to be. Maybe reading the fine print on a medication label feels like a challenge. Or perhaps the colors in your favorite book or on your grandchild's artwork seem just a little less vivid. It's easy to think this is just a normal part of getting older, something we have to accept. But the truth is, science has shown that what you put on your plate can have a powerful effect on your eyes. Certain foods can help protect your vision, sharpen your focus, and keep your eyes feeling comfortable and healthy. On the other hand, some foods, the ones many of us eat every day without thinking, can actually speed up vision problems. Now imagine being able to enjoy your hobbies, read without strain, and clearly see the faces of the people you love for many more years to come, simply by making smarter choices at mealtime. That's what today's video is all about. I'm going to share with you 3 powerful foods that can nourish your eyes and protect your sight, and 3 foods you may want to limit if you care about keeping your vision sharp as you age. So if you're ready to give your eyes the care they truly deserve, stay with me until the end. Before we talk about the foods that can help your eyes, it's important to understand why our vision changes as we get older. You see, the eye is a delicate and complex organ, like a finely crafted camera. Over time, a few natural changes begin to take place. First, our bodies produce less of 2 special pigments, lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of them as built-in sunglasses for your eyes. They filter out harmful blue light and protect your retina from damage. When their levels drop, your eyes become more vulnerable. Second, the constant exposure to sunlight, blue light from digital screens, and even air pollution can wear down the retina, the light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye. This can make it harder to see fine details and may cause colors to appear faded. Third, the tiny blood vessels in your eyes can become weaker with age, especially if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or a diet high in sugar and unhealthy fats. When blood flow is reduced, your eyes don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay healthy. And finally, natural aging can cause the lens of your eye to stiffen and cloud over, leading to presbyopia. That's why many of us start holding books farther away. And in some cases, cataracts. The good news? While we can't turn back the clock, we can slow down these changes. And in some cases, protect the vision we still have for many more years. In just a moment, we'll talk about the first food on our must-eat list for healthy eyes. It's delicious, widely available, and can do wonders for the tiny blood vessels in your retina. Number 1, salmon, the omega-3 powerhouse. Let's start with a food that many doctors and eye specialists love to recommend, salmon. Salmon is more than just a tasty dinner option. It's one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are like premium fuel for your eyes. They help maintain the health of the small, delicate blood vessels in your retina, reduce inflammation, and even support the production of the oily layer in your tears, which can prevent dry, irritated eyes. Omega-3s are also essential for the retina itself. In fact, a large portion of your retina is made from DHA, a type of omega-3 found in abundance in salmon. Without enough DHA, your vision may not be as sharp, especially in low light. I once met a fisherman in Alaska, 78 years old, still steering his boat every morning, reading the fine print on his navigation maps without glasses. When I asked him his secret, he laughed and said, "I've been eating salmon since I could walk." Now that's not exactly a scientific study, but stories like his line up with what research tells us. How to enjoy it. Aim for at least 2 servings of salmon each week. Bake it with lemon and herbs, grill it for that smoky flavor, or steam it for a softer texture. Avoid deep frying, as high heat and bad oils can destroy some of those precious omega-3s. Whether it's wild-caught or farm-raised, salmon can be a simple, delicious way to give your eyes exactly what they need to stay strong and healthy. Now let's move from the deep blue ocean to the green fields and talk about a group of vegetables that act like natural sunglasses for your eyes. Number 2, leafy greens, nature's sunglasses. If salmon is the ocean's gift to your eyes, then leafy greens are nature's very own sunglasses. Vegetables like spinach, kale, and collard greens are packed with two powerful nutrients, lutein and zeaxanthin. These are the exact same pigments found in the macula of your eye, the part responsible for sharp central vision. Think of them as a built-in filter, blocking harmful blue light and protecting your eyes from oxidative stress. Studies have shown that people who eat more leafy greens have a much lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. And the best part? These nutrients don't just protect, they can also help improve how well you see in bright light and reduce glare. A dear friend of mine, a retired school teacher, told me she started adding spinach to her morning smoothie after her doctor mentioned lutein. A year later, at her next eye exam, her ophthalmologist noticed her macular health had actually improved. Not a miracle cure, but a steady, positive change. How to enjoy them? Try steaming or lightly sautéing greens with a bit of olive oil. The healthy fats help your body absorb more lutein and zeaxanthin. You can also blend them into smoothies with banana or berries for a sweet, eye-friendly treat. Whether it's a colorful salad, a quick stir-fry, or a green smoothie, leafy greens are one of the easiest, most affordable ways to protect your vision every single day. Next, let's crack open one of nature's simplest, most complete foods and discover why it might just be the perfect package for your eyes. Number 3, eggs, the perfect package. When it comes to simple, wholesome foods, few things beat the humble egg. Eggs are a rich source of lutein and zeaxanthin, the same eye-protecting pigments we talked about with leafy greens. But here's the bonus. In eggs, these nutrients come in a form that your body absorbs even more easily. The yolk also contains vitamin A, which is essential for good night vision. Without enough vitamin A, your eyes can't produce rhodopsin, the pigment that allows you to see in dim light. That's one reason why vitamin A deficiency can cause night blindness. And there's more. Eggs offer zinc, which helps transport vitamin A from the liver to the retina, ensuring your eyes get the nutrients they need. Together, these nutrients work like a maintenance crew for your eyes, protecting, repairing, and keeping your vision sharp. I once spoke with a gentleman in his early 80s who still enjoyed woodworking. He told me he ate one egg every morning for decades, fried lightly in olive oil, and he swore it kept his eyes in working order so he could measure and cut wood with precision. While that's not a clinical study, it's exactly the kind of real-life habit that matches what science recommends. How to enjoy them. Have one egg a day, boiled, poached, or lightly fried in healthy oil. Combine with spinach in an omelet, and you've got a double dose of eye-friendly nutrition. Eggs are affordable, versatile, and a perfect example of how small, daily choices can add up to big benefits for your eyesight over the years. Now that we've covered the foods that nourish and protect your vision, let's talk about the other side of the story, the foods you might want to limit if you're serious about keeping your eyes healthy. Number 1, deep-fried foods. So it's a hidden threat to your vision. Let's get real for a moment. We all love that satisfying crunch of fried chicken or the golden crisp of French fries. But here's the truth no one likes to hear. Deep-fried foods are doing your eyes no favors. The problem isn't just the calories, it's the trans fats and heavily oxidized oils used in the frying process. These unhealthy fats create inflammation in your body, including the tiny, delicate blood vessels in your eyes. Over time, that inflammation can reduce blood flow, starve your retina of oxygen and nutrients, and speed up conditions like age-related macular degeneration. And here's another kicker. The very high heat used in frying can destroy some of the good fats and vitamins your body actually needs for eye health. So even if you fry a healthy food, you've just stripped away many of its benefits. Research has linked diets high in fried foods with a higher risk of cataracts and vision loss. The damage doesn't happen overnight. It's slow, silent, and easy to ignore, until one day you realize you can't see as clearly as you used to. Now, I'm not here to tell you to never enjoy fried food again. Life is meant to be enjoyed, but if you're eating it several times a week, your eyes are paying the price. Swap the deep fryer for baking, grilling, or an air fryer. You'll still get that crispy texture without the hidden damage. Remember, every bite is a choice, and when it comes to protecting your vision, those choices add up. Next, let's talk about another sneaky culprit, something sweet that can be just as harmful to your eyes as fried foods. Number 2, refined sugars, sweet but dangerous for your eyes. We all have a sweet tooth now and then. A slice of cake at a birthday party, a cookie with afternoon tea, or maybe a soda on a hot day. But when refined sugar becomes a regular part of your diet, it's not just your waistline at risk. Your eyesight can suffer too. Here's why. When you eat foods high in refined sugar, your blood sugar spikes. Over time, those repeated spikes can damage the tiny capillaries in your retina, the same ones that deliver oxygen and nutrients to keep your vision sharp. This damage is known as diabetic retinopathy, and it doesn't only affect people with diabetes. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association by Dr. Ronald Klein and colleagues in 1994 found that higher blood sugar levels were linked to an increased risk of retinopathy even in people without diagnosed diabetes. And it's not just about vision loss. High sugar intake can also increase your risk of developing cataracts. The Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science Journal, Yoshida et al. 2012, reported that chronic high blood glucose can cause structural changes in the eye's lens, making it cloudy over time. The good news? Your body responds quickly to positive changes. Cutting back on refined sugars and replacing them with natural options, like berries, apples, or a small piece of dark chocolate, can help stabilize blood sugar and protect those fragile blood vessels in your eyes. You don't have to give up sweets entirely, but think of them as an occasional treat, not a daily habit. Your eyes will thank you for it. Next, let's move on to a salty favorite, one that's convenient but can quietly undermine your eye health over the years. Number 3, processed meats, salty, convenient, and risky for your eyes. Bacon in the morning, a ham sandwich for lunch, maybe some deli turkey for dinner. Processed meats are quick, tasty, and, let's be honest, a part of many American kitchens. But here's the uncomfortable truth. These salty favorites can quietly damage your eyes over time. The main culprit? Sodium. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli slice are often loaded with salt, far more than you realize. A high sodium diet can raise blood pressure, and when your blood pressure is consistently high, it puts extra strain on the tiny blood vessels in your eyes. This can reduce blood flow to the retina and optic nerve, increasing the risk of vision problems. A 2010 study in the American Journal of Hypertension by Dr. Jennifer K. Pai and colleagues found that excessive sodium intake was associated with higher incidence of hypertensive retinopathy, a condition where high blood pressure damages the retina's blood vessels. And it's not just the salt. Processed meats often contain nitrates and nitrites as preservatives. While these compounds help keep the meat looking fresh, some studies, including research in the British Journal of Nutrition, 2015, Gopinath et al., have linked high nitrate consumption to increased oxidative stress, which can harm eye tissues over time. So what's the alternative? Choose fresh, lean cuts of meat, fish, or poultry, and season with herbs, spices, or citrus instead of salt. Even swapping processed meats for plant-based proteins like beans or lentils a few times a week can make a meaningful difference. Small, consistent changes to your diet can help protect your eyesight for years to come. Now let's bring it all together with a quick recap, so you'll have a clear, simple plan for eating your way to better vision. All right, my friends, and let's quickly bring today's lesson into focus. We started by talking about why vision declines with age, and we learned that while some changes are natural, much of the damage can be slowed or even prevented through smart food choices. Then we covered the 3 powerhouse foods you should be adding to your plate. Salmon, packed with omega-3s to keep your retina nourished. Leafy greens, nature's sunglasses, shielding your eyes from harmful light. Eggs, the perfect package of lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin E. Vitamin E for clear vision. And just as important, we uncovered the 3 foods to cut back on. Deep-fried foods, a hidden threat that inflames and damages delicate eye tissues. Refined sugars, sweet on the tongue but dangerous for your retina. Processed meats, salty, convenient but risky for your eye health in the long run. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're daily choices. Every meal you prepare is an opportunity to either feed your vision or slowly chip away at it. The best part? You don't have to make all the changes overnight. Start small. Add an extra serving of greens this week. Swap fried chicken for grilled salmon. Cut back on deli meats and try a hearty vegetable soup instead. Over time, these small decisions add up to big benefits. And remember, the goal isn't just to see better, it's to live better. Good vision means you can keep reading to your grandkids, spotting the birds in your backyard, driving safely, and truly savoring the beauty in every day. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to Senior Health Master 247, and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of our weekly tips designed to help you live healthier, stronger, and happier in your golden years. And don't forget to share this video with friends or family who might benefit from it, because good health is a gift worth passing on. Wishing you clear vision and a joyful heart as you enjoy all the beautiful moments ahead. Hope to see you in our next video, where we'll explore another exciting health topic to help you live your best life. Until then, take care and keep shining.